Perfect. Alright, now we are back with being live. Now, I have gotten another mod. So, yeah. I'm going to move this thing over here. Okay, alright. Alright. Perfect. Ooh. This trailer works, we might be able to revert back to the 3rd gen. Alright. I would park the trailer over by what's gonna be the main area, but there's too many trees and stumps for me to be able to get down there. And God, what the heck happened throughout the night that made all my vehicles so much more dirty? I just realized I haven't even tested out if the microphone's still hooked up. Good, it is. Okay. It'd be quite nice to have one vehicle instead of having two, so it could just, I don't know. If this one works, we could put the semi away and just have that as a transport vehicle, because this 3rd gen, I don't think we'll ever be able to handle anything else to transport after what I did to it, getting everything there. Oh God. Please don't be an invisible wall there. Thank you, game. Now, supposedly, every single option on here should be auto-load. Okay. What'd that do? Oh. Oh. Okay. It's time to get this back to the main farm area. Oh no, it's raining. Being the vehicles get damaged from rain, this is not going to be good. Crap, I don't think this gooseneck trailer works for this. Like, yeah, no, doesn't. I haven't. Dog! I haven't really tried just throwing it on top just to see if it would auto-load that way. Okay, this doesn't work. That one doesn't work. But do know one that most certainly will work. $20 Perfect. Okay, let's buy this one and proceed to sell the other one. Try and get this done over really quickly. So, alright. Oh, shoot. Oh, crap. Everything's gonna be beat to death by this rain. Not sure how quickly it rusts. Alright. Once I get all these trees cleared out, then I'll be able to significantly see the road better. Alright, it's gonna be rough trying to go down this road. It's the first one that actually has the auto load work. Alright. gonna be quite a few trips to try and get all these trees out, but it's definitely gonna be holding a lot of trees, getting a lot of money from it. This thing's 100% full. Alright, we're gonna have to turn around here. Should drive through the forest. Keep on going. Alright. Gotta hope for big money because gotta be able to afford a mulcher to get rid of all those stumps. And not crash the vehicle. Definitely gonna be much easier once we get the path fully done because trip length will be like cut in half. Alright, come on. Big money. Big money. Oh, right. Being it's auto-loaded, I just dump it. And ooh, $80,000. Ooh, that's gonna be covering the costs of the mulcher, I think. Let me see. Mulchers, 190 grand. You're just barely able to afford it. How much is the larger one? Because I know there's a larger one. Oh, let's see. The larger, oh god, yeah, that one's like 300,000, like over $300,000 once all the transactions and stuff's done. really hope I don't have to make that many trips. Okay. Hope I don't have to make like 16 trips just to get halfway through the amount of trees I've already cut down. You also gotta think, the amount of money for the next land purchase, it's not that big of a piece of land in between the sawmill, but it's still a ton of money. Oh hey, it stopped raining. Alright. Oh, the screw-up zone isn't really far from my main area. Oh wow, we've gone far in. Let me really quickly get rid of this group of trees. Okay, alright. Where we're gonna come? It's right here. Yep, just as I thought would happen. That's why I'm unable to pass, because there's a stump there. Alright, we're gonna have to go off-road a little bit because of these stumps right here. Oh, we're 100%. Alright, being like all these trees, almost all of them, like, all cleared out for the ones we cut down. Let's just, let's actually take this 3rd gen. Let's just take a drive down and see how far down we've gone. I think we might have to make the trailer a double trailer with how much wood we are getting. This road's certainly plenty wide enough. Let's just see how much farther down it goes. I don't think it goes that much farther, actually. Yeah, it stops. Oh, nope, doesn't stop. Oh, yeah, it stops right here. This is right where the property ends. Alright, well, go park the truck right here. Now, let's see how much that land will cost. 144,000. Alright, go buy it right now. 1 second. Alright. Being that we now own that property, now we can keep on going. Perfect. Well, probably have to buy a dozer if this hill's too much for the semi. But it shouldn't be. Oh god, that's actually pretty steep. Right, let's turn this thing around. Actually, here, let's try and make it all the way through the trees, taking the path directly. I foresee this being very bad. It's not that steep, but it is certainly steep. Ooh. A little bit of struggle there. What in the trees? foresee a problem with all these valleys. During really bad showers, they could probably flood. I've reached the sawmill in like half the time, even though I was going half the speed. Another $80,000. Let's buy an extension and actually go the correct way. Yeah, my road is significantly wider than these roads. See, another good thing about making a path that leads to the sawmill, it's much shorter, so that it wears out the tires much less. And here's our log trailer. It will work. Please have a hitch on the back. Shoot. One second. Alrighty. It's time to see if we can put a hitch on the back of this. If we can't, that really won't work out. Should be able to put a hitch on the back. What the actual... What the... Gay. Stupid gay thing. Stupid, gay, dumb, stupid. Now, I absolutely hate this autoload mod. And I'll give this guy no credit for the guy who made it. go. I'm gonna set this thing right here, cut both these trees down so they fall into the truck, and then we're going to cut down more trees so eventually we'll have enough money to afford a mulcher. So there's probably enough money in wood right there right now to afford a mulcher. Alright, let's shut this thing off so it doesn't waste fuel. 5% tire wear. Dang. 3% damage. Dang. This tractor here probably has a ton more tire wear. Nope, only 1%. I'm just gonna cut down this tree being that it's kind of in the way. Just gonna drop it. I'm gonna cut trees all the way up to the 3rd gen. Just gonna cut down quite a bit of trees. Might be wondering why I just sound right in the middle of the road like how I was. So I'm able to just drive through with ease. Or with more ease. I might have to get the mod version so it stops doing this. There's only 2 trees I have to cut down right here. Please don't say the stupid thing because it looks like a tree that would. Oh, nope. I just realized. I said wood. Tree that would. Get it. I'm gonna shut up now. Anyways. Ooh. It's about to be 2 o'clock. You know what else time it is? It's also wood collection time. Collect, please, there. come on. God, I really did not make that driveway semi-friendly. Or I'm just a bad semi-driver. Ah, so close to making them all fit. Alright, well, we're taking the shortcut path. Also, with 80 grand, this is gonna give me this. I'm gonna be just over $200,000, and the mulcher only costs $190. All right, now we're about to pass the levitating trees. That's it. We're cutting this thing way down. There we go. Take that. We're almost to the sawmill. Now we've cut about halfway through the path. And this is load, what, 4, 3? Let's go with 3. Buy that, mulcher. Alright, attempt to buy a mulcher. Upon the forestry attachments. There. Now you're down to $23,000. It's probably barely enough to pay for fuel. God, I really wish that one trailer actually worked. So it would be able to hold so many logs because it's so much bigger. I want to collect this one tree that goes down. Should make the stumps more like that size because I could just drive over them. This tree is annoying me. It's being cut down. Let's cut down this last tree and then we'll park the semi right here. Actually, we could just turn it off. Alright. Boom. Okay. Actually, we're ready to take the third gen. And this thing really needs a bath. But it's not gonna get one yet, being that we don't really have the money to fully build out our main area yet. Alright, there's where my trailer is. And there's a stump. Oh, right. Tailgate is in the way. Let's floor it to the destination. Hopefully we'll be able to mulch some trees before sundown. It's actively 4 o'clock. Alright, we're just gonna load this thing right over the axles. Got a wide load here. Perfect. Is that at least sound? No. Whatever. Let's go. Once I have a crap load of money in the account and have a main area, this truck is gonna be getting cleaned, polished, and upgraded. Most likely gonna be in the retirement area. Because it's done merely nothing, but it's practically more dinged up than probably the actual thing that's cutting the logs. Or cutting the trees down. Let's park this thing right here. Perfect. Okay. Let's get to cutting. Hope we're able to get to, at least, my main area. Come on. Yes. This thing's an absolute pain to use. It seems... I think it would just be easier if I got a mulcher attachment for my tractor. Probably most likely cheaper, too. Okay, yeah, frick it. We're getting a mulcher attachment. We're selling this thing. It's junk. Oh my god. Holy... How much damage was put on that thing? Mulchers. Yeah, 89 grand for this one. Boom. Bought it. Okay. Alright, being that we won't need the front loader attachment for this, you just detach... Well, actually, we also need to detach the weight also. So we're going to detach that, and we're going to detach the front loader. Now it's back to looking like a normal tractor. Alright. Being the ramps were already down, we're gonna have to put those down. And parked. Never thought I would be using that tractor again, but we are. Okay. Gotta turn around now, though. God, I really hope there aren't any stumps right where I'm backing up. Perfect. Let's go. Let's make this quick. There we go. Alright, got my headlights on. Said headlights. Okay. lowering it down the road. Just trying to get there. And most likely the shop would probably be closing by now. Oh, God. Oh, oh. Okay, maybe I have to take it a small bit slower on entrance. Ooh. Might have to put the weight on the front of the tractor now. Okay, yeah, this thing's heavy. I knew that this thing would be heavy, it's just I didn't know how heavy it was gonna be. Oops, squatting the truck a little bit, being that it's forward, tractor's forward a little bit. You know, having to use the weight for the front won't really be a problem unless if it gets in the way of the stumps. Which it shouldn't if it's lifted, not lowered. Okay, that got a little bit sketchy. Alright, and we have arrived. Ooh, still a little bit heavy. But it's anchored. It's good, it's good. This attachment go on the front. First, make sure that it works good. Insufficient power. So alright, well, starting to get a little bit expensive, but let's sell the whole shebang except for the mulcher, of course. No. Okay, yeah, it has 160 horsepower. No wonder it has not enough power. Okay, we only have $162,000. How much power does that mower need? Not mower, mulcher. It's 360. What type of really expensive tractor outputs 360 horsepower? A very expensive one. Holy. Alright, well. You know what they say? Go big or go home. So, let's take out a $200,000 loan. Before you say, why can't you just sell more trees? Because I don't want to. $362,000. Perfect. Alright, with that money, we are going to get an 8R. With the one that has a crap load of power. Now we're down to $22,000. And it's starting to get dark. God forbid this one better not do anything stupid. So I'm not going to be able to make it to the dealership to get another thing in this stream. God, it's getting real dark. We're becoming in like a wrecking ball. At least now I have a really nice John Deere. But this thing's probably significantly heavier. Let's floor it back to the area. I just realized, why didn't I just get an 8110 for like half the price? I'm dumb. Whatever. Okay. What the? Alright, and this thing should have plenty of horsepower to deal with this thing. But we're gonna have to rip up the gravel. Oh. Alright. Okay, perfect. Fits perfectly under the 8R. Let's try and take this one with it up. . Perfect. Oh yeah, this is going real quick. It's getting real dark now. Alright. Being that it's the end of the day, this will be where I end the stream off. If you guys would like to see more, like and subscribe, please and thank you. So, yeah. That'll be the end of today's stream. If you want to see more, like and subscribe. And adios, or good